tiny population, vast ice, a place most people think of as the end of the world. But what if I told you Greenland is actually the beginning of the next chapter of history? A melting giant? Geopolitical fulcrum? A climate alarm? A land whose fate will affect billions. This is the untold story of Greenland, the island everyone wants but no one fully understands. For centuries, Greenland was ignored by the world, not because it lacked a story, but because its frozen landscape seemed static, unchanging, ancient. It was first settled by Norse Vikings over 1,000 years ago, leaving behind ruins like the HVLC church. It's the best preserved Norse site from that era. Later, it became part of Denmark, seen as a remote territory barely more than a footnote in global history, until the world woke up and realized it's anything but remote. Greenland is warming twice as fast as the rest of the world. Its vast ice sheet is shrinking rapidly, feeding rising sea levels that threaten coastal cities everywhere, and this isn't future talk. This is now. The melting ice doesn't just raise sea levels, it disrupts ocean currents, changes weather patterns across continents, and accelerates global warming itself. Greenland is not just melting, it's reshaping life far beyond its icy shores. But climate is only part of the story. Greenland's location makes it one of the most strategically important places on Earth. Its Arctic position is a gateway to new shipping routes that could transform global trade. Its proximity to the North Atlantic makes it critical for military defense, especially for NATO and the United States, which operates space and missile surveillance from Pichafik, formerly Thule Air Base. This is why powerful nations like the United States, Russia, China, and Europe are increasingly focused on the Arctic and on Greenland itself. What was once a distant island has become a geopolitical hotspot where global power dynamics are being rewritten. And then there's what lies beneath. Greenland holds enormous deposits of rare earth minerals, critical metals, and freshwater resources essential for electric vehicles, renewable energy, electronics, and modern defense systems. But extracting these is not easy, and the environmental cost is enormous. Melting ice opens the doors. But the world is waking up to the dilemma: opportunity or exploitation, economic gain or environmental destruction. Greenland is not just ice and geopolitics. It's home to about 56,000 people, mostly Inuit, with deep cultural traditions tied to the land and sea. Their lives are not abstract data points. They are living traditions, languages, and communities facing rapid change. Colonial histories with Denmark, debates over independence, and the scars of past injustices still shape Greenland's identity today. Climate change isn't just scientific, it's personal. So what is Greenland? Not a frozen backwater, not a remote outpost. It is a mirror of humanity's greatest challenges. Climate change that affects us all. Geopolitical rivalries shaping the 21st century. Scramble for resources with ethical consequences. Indigenous identity, rights, and resilience. Greenland is not distant. It is central. Its melting ice tells us not just about the future of the Arctic, but about the survival of global systems, economic, environmental, and political. The story of Greenland is not a side note in history. It is one of the defining chapters of our era. So, the next time you hear Greenland, don't think of ice. Think of transformation, think of power, think of climate, think of people. Because Greenland is not the end of the world. It may well be the beginning of a new one. If this opened your eyes, like, comment, and subscribe for more stories where history meets the future, only on Circle History.